What's good, everybody? It's your boy Alex, man, from the Blitz Pickup. Y'all already know we back. I know we did it yesterday. We're coming back today. Y'all already know. I want to talk about two things real quick. There's two things today. It's been a good and a bad. The bad, I'll get the bad out of the way first. It's been 268 days since the Miami Dolphins held the lead. And the good is my dog Louis' birthday today, man. So y'all shout him out in the chat, man. Hit him up. Let me bring on my guys, Tony and Louis. What's good, y'all boys?
I'm not gonna lie, that good was a little debatable, Alex.
Hey man, no.
Hey, Louis, if you don't got haters, you ain't popping, my boy.
That's what I'm saying. Well, see, Alex, I was gonna agree with Tony. It's not good. It's a great thing that it's my birthday
I'll
today.
take that.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Right.
But appreciate it.
Another lap around the sun, man, for sure.
You weren't too enthusiastic for me, man. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You just too dead for me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's good, though?
Hey, yo, first things first, man. Let's get it out of the way. Jaylen Phillips. I want to say something real quick, man. Tony, I don't know if you noticed. I sit a little closer to the bench or whatever. And one thing I always peep is when these guys have a bad play or something and they come off, they usually try to read him or whatever. I don't know if you noticed, but the first time he got hurt in that game, he was so mad that the training staff didn't go out there to check on him. So when he finally got up, he started throwing shit. I don't know if anybody noticed. It probably went to commercial.
Jaylen Phillips?
Jaylen Phillips. He was mad, bro. He was mad. He was already hurting. And then, dude gets hurt. It looks like, Jordan Poyer, friendly fire. He hits his knee and a partial tear. I even guessed it. I told my barber earlier. I said, I bet you it was probably a partial tear. And that's what happened, man. So, I mean, another one goes down, bro.
I'm going to be real with you, Alex. Because, see, you sit right there. The reason I don't notice,
we don't care.
The reason I don't notice like you notice because I'll be paying attention and I take notice of who walking to the bar before I get there. So that's what I be paying attention to. I ain't worried about these niggas.
Priorities.
Yo, listen, man. I be totally paying attention. Listen, when I notice everybody start getting up, walking up the stairs, oh yeah, it's time for me to get up there. I got to beat that traffic, my brother. Not sure.
Oh man, but what you thinking, dog? What you thinking about this, man?
The injury, I'm not gonna lie. We was a little tough on him with the what that was the Instagram post.
He walking it back now. He doing a moonwalk right now.
Check it out though. I'm gonna be real with you though. I'm gonna be real. Did y'all see the one that he put in this time?
The post?
Yeah, he did another one.
Yeah.
I seen it. Yeah,
sure.
we seen it.
I'm not. Yeah. So I read it. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie. I hope that nigga never come back. I hope that nigga stay on. Listen, I know they gave that nigga. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all, I'm sorry. You see what y'all got me? Listen, I got the lights on.
Man, it's crazy. What's going on right now?
I'm doom and gloom today. I'm doom and gloom. Hey, listen, now real talk though. Listen. Injuries, like if we talk about injuries with Tua, like he's just starting to pile up as well, aren't they? Like,
what's up?
We talk about the injuries with Tua. He's starting to pile up as well.
Talk about it. He had injuries in college too.
Like you know what I'm saying? We're not going, just skip past that and not, address that, right? So, I mean, I feel bad for him. I'm not gonna lie, just to be real with you from a human being standpoint. I mean,
this is what we're talking about right here. Yeah.
That post, yeah. So I mean. From a fan standpoint, dog, I'm frustrated. Like for real, like everything that could go wrong is starting to go wrong. It's like we can't catch a break. And I don't know what it is, but we got to do something, figure something out, how to try to change this around. But yes, Miss Annie, I hope he never. First of all, shout out to you, Queen. But yes, I hope he never come back. I'm sorry, I can't listen. I'm giving my honest assessment. I'm no longer holding. Well, I typically don't hold back, but I try to not be as blunt. Just not hurt feelings. But, bro, I play ball, right? And, I understand. Listen, I do not want players like that associated with my team. One of my biggest pet peeves, and I cannot stand this, is for people to be physically gifted, be born with all the physical attributes, right? But their heart don't match up to it. You get what I'm saying? It irks my skin when it comes to basketball. I hate to see a dude 7'2", but he's soft. You'll never see him back down in the paint. Never.
7'2", but he work at JCPenney.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that stuff, it really irks my skin, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because people like us that's born barely 6 feet, got nothing but heart. That we would die for that kind of, be blessed with that type of physical attributes, right? So I'm sorry, bro. I get it. He's out, but as far as the team goes, bro, I don't want to listen. I don't want to deal with people like that. I'm sorry, y'all. It might hurt people a couple feelings. No, I'm tired of feeling sorry for players because things going wrong and they feel bad about it. It's football. Either you play through the injuries, you don't. If you get injured, take care of your body. Do whatever you got to do. But at the end of the day, the season must goes on. Injuries are part of football. It's just I cannot match the injuries with the mentality. I'm sorry. That's just real. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm my tongue on that part. So hopefully the man get better. Hopefully, I'm gonna address this a little bit later. I don't want to go into it now, but I just realized too. No matter what we do, we stuck with him for next year again.
Yeah, no matter what.
I mean, pretty much at this point, yeah, because we're locked into his 5th-year option.
Yeah. And you can't restructure because of the injury, right? So you not finna pay him. Like, we're not doing that. That's not an option.
No.
So we gotta sit there and bite the bullet. I'll address that a little bit later. I'm gonna let Lewis, give his take on how he feel about it. But bro, it's another injury, but it's a nut, right? Come on. Like, when we gonna stop having sympathy and start just being real and be like, yo, at the end of the day, it's a business. I hope the best for you off the field and for your family. You already got paid, so you could take care of your family. You got generational wealth already. But all of being part of this football team, I wish we didn't have to deal with it. And that's just being 100.
Absolutely. Before I get started, I just want to apologize to both of you gentlemen. Like I told you, it's my birthday today. I'm here
you don't
with
owe
the
us no apology. It's your birthday. Do what you
want. In a vacation, so I can't really. I'm not on camera, right? But I wasn't just not gonna show up, right? I'm not a Dolphin player. You know what I'm saying? I show up when my number is called. I show up. And before I give my take, listen, there was a guy on Twitter. Now, before I say it, he's a Jet fan, right? But he's a cool Jet fan. I've been messing with him a little bit. His name is Mike B. He's listening tonight. He lives in Miami. The ironic thing is I found out today his son is a Dolphin fan and was, I guess, looking for some Dolphin content and stuff like that. So I just want to shout both of them out. Because I just got DM, they're both listening and stuff. So shout out to them, Mike B.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out.
And his son, absolutely welcome to the family. Now, moving to the Jaylen Phillips situation, I'm with Tony. Because the fact of the matter is, we cry all the time about Tua and his injuries and stuff. Jaylen Phillips was injured in college. Before he was a Hurricane, everybody remember his USC days or UCLA.
His concussion.
UCLA. He quit. He quit at UCLA.
He quit at UCLA because of concussions. He's injury prone. And the fact of the matter is, let's take the injuries aside, gentlemen. To be a first-round pick like Jaylen Phillips was, he hasn't lived up to the billing. Because I'm watching guys come into this league and get 12, 13, 14, 15 sacks a year. Yeah, I think of TJ Watt, he's a monster. I think of other guys.
TJ Watt from day one walked in the building.
For day one.
We could have had him.
TJ, and we could have had him, Alex, dead ass, right? TJ Watt is an absolute monster. Stop trying to feed me these narratives that players need time to develop and shit like that. Tony just told you. This man, Jaylen Phillips, is 6'6", 265, 270, can run, can do everything. The problem is, again, he looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane. That's what it is. That's what it is, bro. It is what it is. Like, again, if you want all this fluff talk, if you want somewhere where you're going to listen to and everybody's going to tell you we're licking ice cream cones and the sun's coming out here to shine tomorrow, this ain't the channel for you. At the end of the day, bro, it is what it is. Jaylen Phillips has not lived up to the billing, and I'm with Tony. Get him up out of here. The same Uber, like, hey, gentlemen, we were playing around the other day, right? Just having fun talking and shit. At the end of the day, I'm trying to order a big enough Uber so I can fit Chris Greer, Mike McDaniel, Tua, Jaylen Phillips, and a bunch of other guys. Get them the hell up out of here because we're paying all this money and we ain't getting no damn results.
Uber XL.
Uber XL, goddammit. Let's get them all up out of here.
Bring the Sprinter van.
I'm with it. So that's my take on Jaylen Phillips, bro. Listen, sorry about the injury. I get it, but that's as far as it goes for me. Get him up out of here.
And it sucks, man, because I don't know if y'all remember, but we were talking about in one of the early episodes, before the season started, we were talking about, who would we rather pay, Javon Holland or Jaylen Phillips. Jaylen Phillips was my guy to stand out this year. I talked him up because he was going to be the next Terrell Suggs. Hey, grand opening, grand closing. That's out the window. That's out the window, man. But I mean, besides that, man, it is what it is. We move on.
When you first heard that, what did you think when you first saw that, bro?
Bro, I laughed, bro. I chuckled. I said, "Of course,
exactly."
It's the Miami Dolphins.
We're not surprised anymore at this point.
Exactly, not surprised. You can't be surprised. And honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised. I mean, I'm gonna knock on wood. Oh, I'm not even gonna say that. But I mean, it is what it is, man. We're moving on. I don't want to make it even worse, bro. But I wasn't surprised. I mean, especially him not finishing the game. I mean, I was like, something's wrong with this dude.
Damn, y'all got Alex. Look how y'all got Alex.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you remember, Tony, when it was halftime.
Yeah, I tried to get.
He was walking out before, and everybody was booing, bro. Hey, they was booing the shit out of him.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
we didn't even talk about that yesterday.
We both sit there right by the tunnel where they started booing
right above the players' tunnel. Yo, they was having.
I was even shocked about that. I was like, oh wow, they booing.
I haven't heard that in a while.
On these players. No, they booed them on the way out.
Yeah, man. So shout out to the fans, man, holding everybody accountable, man. Y'all deserve that product, man, for sure. But yeah, man, whatever. We'll move on from that. But
that boy G said Greyhound. We don't need to get them all out.
Get a Greyhound. He want the whole 53 out. He trying to do the Marlins clear out. I don't know if y'all saw it. They cleared everybody out. But I mean, man.
At this point, Alex, it's like we're not shocked about this no more. It's like, and it's not like we had like high hopes for these. You mentioned it earlier. He was supposed to be the one. We chose him over Hollins, and hey, he's not going nowhere. He's promising, young, talented, and they just can't stay on the field. And the problem is, right, we can't sit here and hold coaches accountable and say we're gonna hold players accountable and hold Chris Greer accountable and not understand that this is a business. So you got to hold them accountable. We got to hold the players accountable as well. And sometimes you got to make the hard decisions, and you got to be honest and do things that maybe it's not going to feel good, bro. We're going to do some things that we don't like, that we wish we couldn't do because, he's a crowd favorite. He's from the U. You hear me? We want our own to succeed for the most part. You get what I'm saying? Even more than the regular people that the other players that come here, right? Right. But unfortunately,
one of the loudest cheers. One of the loudest cheers he gets.
Right. Every time they make a play, you hit him, throw all that, right? But we have an obligation to this fan base, as fans and as content creators, that we actually are out there and we in tune, right? To be honest, bro. And sometimes you're not going to get this everywhere. Everybody is not willing to have these honest conversations, the behind closed doors conversation, because you'll be surprised how many people be talking like this behind closed doors, but they would not dare say this on camera. So whatever, it is what it is, right? But this is the facts of the matter, bro. This is the situation that we're in. We cannot baby these players. We cannot baby anyone. I don't care who they are. I don't care about the potential. Potential don't do nothing unless it translates to the field.
For sure.
We can't keep on wishing on a hope and a prayer like maybe they'll get it right. Listen, at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta take what's been shown to you and then take it at face value. And for the most part, recent history show you that he's another one of them that cannot stay healthy, cannot stay on the field.
No, 100%. Tony, before I ask this next question, hey man, shout out to the chat. Before this episode started, we were at 311 subscribers. So hey man, that's all thanks to y'all. Keep reposting the show, keep retweeting the show. Let everybody know, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, what's up?
Now we went up 5 from last show.
Yeah, man. So shout out to the chat, man. Y'all always, in here supporting, man. So we definitely appreciate that. I was gonna ask this to both of y'all though. There's always silver lining somewhere, and I mean, this season I don't even want to talk about silver lining, but there's no excuse for Chop Robinson, right? Like, you better get in there and produce. You are a first-round pick. The training wheels are off. I mean, what y'all think?
I'm glad you brought him up because, listen, at the end of the day, all this pressure raid and all this, whatever the PFF numbers are and all that, that means nothing on game day. Yep. Unless it's creating turnovers, unless it's creating havoc, and your other teammates are benefit from it by them getting the sack or tackle for loss, all that means nothing. To sit there and say this guy has been almost there all season. Just give us some time. Nah, bro. Listen, bro. And we got to be 100. You don't draft a player in the first round. That is a situational player. Mm-hmm. You don't draft him as a project. You don't do that, bro. You wait till the second, third, and fourth round for that. Like, really, first round, you should have immediate impact. Now, Jaylen Phillips is down. Let's see what you got. We saw when he went out, they was running at him. Started running directly at him, bro. Exposing his weakness. And at the end of the day, nah, bro, like, come on, man. You got to do better. You have to. There was too many other options for us to let that slide. So at this point, my brother, listen, Rook, you got all the time now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Next man up. That's what they say. Hopefully we see Mo Camara. What in the world is wrong with Mo Camara, bro? He's been inactive for the beginning of the season, dog.
Well, again, this is a Miami Dolphin problem. We don't play, bro. 3 years ago, we drafted Channing Tindall. We can't even tell you in a regular season game where Channing Tindall has played.
Hold on. That deserves this.
Who?
Because ain't nobody heard that name in a minute, Lewis. I forgot about that boy.
Dead ass. Channing Tindall, 3 years in, hasn't even got a snap. Cam Crazy. Smith, our second-round pick last year, not on the field. Can't remember in a game besides in the preseason. And now you're talking about Chop Robinson. Bro, again, if we're going to be honest to ourselves and to the people that come and listen to us, Chop Robinson was almost, and I want to say another word, but we don't usually say that here, right? Unless we're on our Brian Flores stuff. He was an almost dude in college. That's where he was at Penn State. He wasn't this guy that was getting 10, 11, 12 sacks at Penn State. He's never been that. So for people to come out here and think that Chop Robinson was going to be Micah Parsons or TJ Watt or anybody else, stop. He's not that. He's a guy that almost gets to the quarterback. And in this league, to Tony's point, I don't care about these almost stats that you're feeding me. Because what my eyes show me during the game is they're running right at you and you can't stop a nosebleed. What my eyes are showing me, you not putting the quarterback on his ass. That's what my eyes are showing me. So I don't care about what I'm reading about how close you're getting. Close don't mean nothing. It don't. I'm sorry. So, again, bro, listen, to Tony, you were spot on, bro. At the end of the day, you look at players that are having impacts on other teams that were picked after Chop Robinson. And I'll give you one down here in Tampa Bay.
Don't even say it.
The guard.
Graham Barton.
I mean, Graham Barton.
Graham Barton.
Graham Barton.
Tampa Bay is now 3-1. And I live down here in Tampa, right? Listening to sports radio talk down here and watching some of the games because that's what's locally televised down here. Bro, Graham Barton is moving people out the way. Moving people. I'm talking about creating gaps, creating lanes for running lanes. It's pass protection. He's been on point. He's having an immediate impact for a team, and I think he got drafted at 26. We picked Chop Robinson at 18, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, Lewis, man. What are we doing?
Hey, Lewis, you remember when he drafted it? I said, turn away from the TV. Turn it off.
I was hot.
Turn it off. Everybody was giving, listen, like I say, and you know what? And this is good. This is a good thing, right? Even on that day, you know what I'm saying? I was honest. Lewis was honest. I'm going to be honest with you. This is not the dude I would have picked. We both said we would have took Brian Thomas Jr. We both said that. Now,
275 yards, 2 touchdowns, 16 yards per catch, man.
And the other people said they would have took Graham Barton, right? Okay, cool. And that's fine, right? But then, you got everybody else telling us, oh, Chop Robinson is this, and we don't, we need to do more homework. We need to understand he's a pick for the future, and our offense is set. We're down all these defensive end, the edge rusher. We need that, right? And coming to the season, 4 games in, look like we need more help on offense than anything on this. I'll talk about better, more than special teams, more than defense. We need help on offense. Since coming in the season, Lewis, hold on. Did we ever think that our special team would outperform our offense?
It's crazy.
Braxton Berrios has been looking better than his whole entire offense this whole season. Braxton Berrios.
Crazy.
You know what the crazy part is about that too, though? People always say, The GMs do what they do. The fans don't know ish. All this stuff. The consensus, besides people that you had to trade up for, the consensus was Brian Thomas Jr., Graham Barton,
and JPJ.
Trevante Sweat, and Xavier Worthy.
No,
yeah.
Remember, everybody wanted
JPJ.
Yeah.
The only one who hasn't done anything out of those 5 that I just named is JPJ because he started off on the punt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is doing something for their team. And it's crazy because these are fans, right? We're all fans just talking about who we would want. Bro, literally, everybody that everybody said, minus this dude, it has done something for their team.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about scheme or nothing. These guys, okay, the Jacksonville Jaguars are literally 0-4, right?
And I was just going to say that.
And this guy is still balling.
Find some way to make an impact.
1,000%. And the simple fact is, bro, Tony, you've been on point all goddamn night. The fact of the matter is, everybody needs to get out of their damn feelings with that bullshit that they're trying to serve people. The facts of the matter is, again, birthday. I'm 43 years old. I've been watching football and learning the game of football for a lot of years now. And all I've heard, right, in the draft process, your first round pick, you want an immediate impact. That's what you're drafting in the first round for. Second round, you want a guy that is getting on the field and maybe making some plays for you. And then third and fourth and fifth, it goes down and down and down, right? The fact of the matter is, Tony, listen to what you just said when we drafted Chop Robinson. People were telling us, well, you got to watch the film because maybe in a couple years for the future, he's going to be. We're not playing for the future. Like, what are we talking about?
Tyreek is 21 years old, right? We play for the future, yeah.
Bro, coming into this season, why did we go get Tyreek Hill then, right? Why'd you go make a move for Jalen Ramsey? Why'd you make all these moves, right? It's because you were in win now mode, but now your first round pick, you're telling me you're trying to sell me it's for the future? Like, bro, what are we talking about here? Enough is enough, bro. We've been the suckers that have been eating. Well, I don't want to say us. I'm just saying as a fan base in general. We're the people that let this happen. Because we like take all this bullshit in and we're like, yeah, I can see it. Okay, yeah, maybe. And then when it don't happen, now we're at each other's throats. We're trying to kill each other, right? Like, bro, let's just call the shit out. The shit is not working, right? And heads got to start rolling, bro. If things don't change, they have to roll. No matter how much I like a player, no matter how much I like a coach, no matter how much I like a GM, the fact of the matter is this shit right here that we've been getting is not working. Because all I know, McDaniel's first year, we were 6th in offense. Last year, we were 1st. Tony, you want to give out the numbers of what we're averaging on the offense this year?
11 points per game. I don't want to say
per game. Bro, there's 32 teams in the league, and we're 32nd in the league, Tony.
45 total. 45 total. So that's 11.00, whatever you want to put.
Hey, again, shout out to the homie. This is my guy. This is the Jet fan. Mike B, salute, bro. Salute.
Hey, salute to you,
is my guy.
For sure. Hey, I was looking for Jose, but I got you, Jose Valdez. I saw your I just saw that. I got you because you being here cutting up on Alex too, so I got to give you that wrench.
Yeah.
He called me out. He called me out for not giving the wrench. So I was looking for him, but I got you, homie. Trust me.
Yeah, man. It just feels like this team is just trending in the wrong direction, man. Just everywhere. I mean, I don't know if y'all know this. I don't know if anybody's talked about it, but we're the most penalized team once again. It's like there's no discipline, bro. Everybody just quit, man. You can see it, bro. You can see it. I mean, last game we had 100 yards in penalties. 100 yards. It's like it ain't going nowhere, bro. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere fast.
But shout out, hey man! Shout out
to
the chat, man.
Keeping everybody accountable, man.
Hit the like button and subscribe, Mr. Polk. You feel me? Everybody coming in, hit the like button, subscribe. You feel me? Chat holding everybody. Everybody accountable.
Nah, this the comment.
There you go. I see
you. This the comment right here. But hey, before we get on that, I mean, probably everybody watched this whole Tyreek thing. I know we were talking about it yesterday. Tell me, Tony, because I didn't watch it. We were talking about it yesterday, and I asked, do y'all think Tyreek was probably trying to fire everybody up with his screaming, this and that? What did the interview? What did he say in the interview? He was trying to rile everybody up.
He said, Lewis, you saw it, right, Lewis? Before I want to be sure we all on the same page.
Yes, sir. I seen it. Yes, sir.
So he was in that interview, and I just want y'all to let me know how y'all feel, because I know how I feel. When he was in the interview talking about, I was saying, that's what I'm talking about, 2-5. Keep it going on. That's a good player. Whatever he was saying, I ain't saying verbatim, right? Then he was like, oh, that's what I need, 9. That's what. Press stop, bro. Even if you watching the interview, you could tell by the look of his face he feel uncomfortable saying this because he's not telling the truth. And let's just say he was saying those words. We know it was in a condescending manner. It was probably more down the lines. That good job, 2-5. It's about time this motherfucker Carson played that word. It probably went down them line. You know what? Good job, 9. About time he called something other than that bubble screen. I'm guarantee you, if he was saying those lines that he was saying, because the look on Mike McDaniel's face, you can tell that it wasn't pretty. And the look on his face when he's saying it, you could tell that he wasn't even comfortable saying that. He was trying, that was PR. That was trying to clean everything up. And understand that. But you could look and tell him he wasn't even comfortable saying that. Stop, bro. Stop trying to fool us, bro. I get it. You're supposed to say that. But nah. They look on that, and like, hey, Lewis said it earlier. The writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. That when stuff like this start to happen, and you know how I be listening attentively, right? Did you notice when he was in there, when y'all was listening, right? And he kept on saying, yeah, my mama raised me. My mama talk about this. And then when he was talking about, not giving up and all this stuff, he said, because, my mama preached that. And then he was like, oh, Mike McDaniel do that too. Y'all notice that? Yeah. When you got to go. When you gotta go clean that up, you understand. Yep. See, when you're speaking freely and truly, because that's how we do, it comes out naturally how you really feel. Then you realize, oh, I'm on camera, I gotta stay PR. Yeah, I can't leave our coach. You know what I'm saying? And that's not like, let's be real.
I just want to know, Tony. Tony, when I was listening to it, I wanted to ask him, did your mama tell you to catch the ball? I thought he was going to say that, but that's what I was waiting for, Tony. I wanted him to say, my mom taught me how to catch the ball, and I'm sorry that I've been dropping all these goddamn passes.
Yeah, man. That's what he should, bro. Like, at the end of the day, listen, man. And then, bro, I saw this right before we went live, Lou. Did you see the response? And I don't like it. You know what? And I get it. People are human beings, right? But when I was growing up, my mama taught me there's a time and place for everything. That's what my mama told me. So I don't know what your mama taught you, Tyreek, but my mama taught me there's a time and place in everything. All this trolling about being traded and all this trolling when people saying that when he asked for, I don't know if y'all seen his tweet, right? They were like, oh, Tyreek would ask about possibly being traded to
I'm about to play it, Tony.
Having interest in him. No, not that. Just the tweet. He put the tweet looking back. Like, yeah. Like, you seen that? And I'm like, bro, right now ain't the time, bro. Like, for real. Because I'm ready to get you out here right now. Since you want to joke about it. If it was up to me, you could slide. I'll take whatever they're offering us. We were talking in the space earlier. They were like, yo, what you think we could get back? I said, I'll get them away for free. I'm dead ass.
All right, chill. I ain't giving away for free. I'll give them away, but I'll go for free.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, come on, it's a time to play. You're not performing. This team is not performing, and we ain't got time for you to be telling these jokes. Yeah. This is not time for jokes. You remember last season when y'all stopped performing and y'all stopped practicing those end zone dances and celebrations because y'all realized y'all wasn't getting in the end zone enough to be practicing these. You got to crawl before you walk.
Well, Tony, I know one thing, right? And everybody knows I was raised by my mother and my grandmother, right? And the fact of the matter is, bro, because you were talking about what your mama taught you. I'm going to give you what your mama taught me. And this is something we've talked about for I don't know how many months now. When someone is picking on you or bullying you or you're in a fight, guess what you do? Fight back.
I would say pick up something and smack him across the head.
Whatever you can. Fight back. You know what I'm saying? And this team just don't have no fight back. And I don't care how much they want to come out here and preach it and tell us about 24 years this and every meeting starts and ends with 24. I don't care about none of that no more. I'm the kind of guy, gentlemen, that enough talking, right? You got to show me.
You got to show me. Yep.
And what this team has showed me ever since last year is when the getting is good, right? When we're front running, we're the best team in the league, right? But when it's muddied waters and it's a little bit where things ain't going your way, this team folds.
Facts.
Point blank, period. And I already knew it because I had said it last year and I said it the year before. And I'm sure, Tony, you've said it and Alex has said it. And we've been saying it since we've all came together. And the simple fact is they're proving us more right than wrong. So all these people that come out here and try to tell us about, hey, spread good vibes because this is coming back and this. Bro, like today, though, everybody I was listening to. Oh, OBJ is back. I don't give a fuck.
So what?
Oh, yeah.
They try to prop it up.
OBJ is back at practice. Oh, you know what? We're going into week 5. I don't give a fuck if he's back. Where was he at for weeks 1 through 4? Oh, he was hurt. What makes you think OBJ is going to come back and give you anything?
Yeah.
Like, bro,
I
stop.
don't know. I'm telling you, they hoping for a wish and a prayer. That's it. That's what it is. And at the end of the day, the play calling is terrible. I don't care who you got out there. The play calling is horrible. We got to fix that first. Like, the team is like, man, no one is performing at this point aside from the defense. And Barrios, he's doing a little bit better on special teams. He's doing better than the offense. So,
well, no, A-Chain is ball.
A-Chain, my bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. A-Chain, I won't, A-Chain, I'm a little hurt for last week. You know what I'm saying? I need you for 30 to win my fantasy, but yeah, it's all good. But yeah, you still.
God damn, what's at 30?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say 5, 10. We said 30.
Zay Flowers gave me 2 points.
Hey, Alex. Hey, that nigga Tony, he capping the other day in the Twitter space. He said he needed 50. Now it's 30.
He did say that.
No. I had 3 pairs before that, and then by the time when it came for him Monday night, I needed 30. I needed 30, and Zay Flowers. Well, I needed 30 between him and Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers gave me 2 points.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild, man. That's wild. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wanted to play this for the simple fact that, just to get it to get it out there, because I know there's probably some people that haven't seen it. Give me a second here.
And I don't want that to get too long.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Give me a second because I gotta here. Hold on. Give me a second. Here we go.
Okay, yeah, beautiful team here, and I want to be a part of it. We got a great situation here.
That's Cap.
My family loves it. I enjoy it. The weather's great. The fans are great. So we got a beautiful situation here, man.
This right here.
Obviously, my parents always taught me, control the controllables, and I only can control so much. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we all know the NFL is a business. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, I would love to be here. I love being here. I love the guys. I love my locker mate, Javon Holland. He's
yeah. We don't care.
He's the
only thing he said after that is he gives them snacks and all that. Ain't nobody care about that. To me, bro, when I saw that, and I don't know what y'all think. Yeah, sure, you could fight back and say, no, I want to be here, this and that. Bro, he really, I'm pretty sure he does not care, bro. I'm pretty sure he does not care if he gets traded or not.
Well, he said I didn't know his locker mate was Javon Holland, so they already was practicing. They was prepared in offseason. I give them that. They know both of them gonna be gone.
Yeah.
They prepared.
Well, you know what's funny?
You only gotta clean out one locker now. Instead of 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny right now. Right? Earlier in the day, Tyreek, I guess before even this interview, or maybe after, I don't know. When I came across it on Twitter, he tweeted something out where he said, I woke up and found out or heard about trade talks, excited. Yeah. That was the tweet he put out.
And that's another one too.
You know what's funny though, Tony? Yesterday, McDaniel in his presser said things absolutely, well, his direct quote was, it's time to have tough conversations and things have to change.
Mm-hmm.
So now all of a sudden your star wide receiver the next morning says he wakes up to trade talks. Could it be that maybe he heard rumblings that the Dolphins have made some again, nothing publicly, right? But maybe he caught wind from his agent or somebody in the NFL telling him, hey, man, your name is in trade rumors. Because I'm telling you right now, if I'm Chris Grier, I was already on the phone last week seeing the teams wanted to trade for Tyreek Hill. And I'm not doing it publicly. If I'm Chris Grier, I'm not getting in front of the podium and saying we're openly shopping Tyreek Hill. Right. But quietly, bro, we know again, Tyreek just said it. This is a business. And guess who hangs out? All 32 owners. It's the Goody Two Shoes League, right? Those guys meet up at power lunches and bar mitzvahs and all that shit. And they talk. Just like general managers, they all have that little red phone in their office. And they got all the numbers to all the other 31. Chris Grier has all the numbers to all 31 other general managers. If I'm Chris Grier, I'm sitting in my happy ass in the office with the door closed. And I'm calling the Kansas City Chiefs. Hey, man, I see Rashee Rice is down. What y'all think? Right? Shout out to Mike B. I don't think it's happening, but shout out to Mike B. I'm calling the Jets. Whoever that, Joe Douglas or whatever that dude is. Hey, y'all looking for
He's
a
an
wide
idiot.
receiver?
He'll take him. Yeah.
Y'all looking for a wide receiver? Hey, y'all, what y'all think about Tyreek? I'm calling all those teams. So I'm just saying, bro, listen, there's 3 players for me as of right now that should be on the trading block. And that is Tyreek Hill. I already said it, because what I'm looking for in trade packages is things that's going to give me returns, right? That's a guy like Tyreek Hill. He's going to get you the most in a return package. Jalen Ramsey is of the world. I know people ain't going to like it because they want to keep telling people he's a top 3 corner in this league. Well, I'm not here to debate that. What I'm telling you is from the first 4 weeks of the season, that's what a top 3 corner in this league the first 4 weeks of the season. Jalen Ramsey is also on the trade block. And Javon Holland. Bro, he's not even on the team next year. He has no deal. And does anybody think that we're in the business of re-signing Javon Holland? No, we are not. I'm making him available too. Period. Point blank, period. And actually, to be honest, I don't even want to say it like this, but depending on what is in return coming back, anybody on this team is on the trade block, really. If you make a good enough offer, anybody can get it.
But Lewis, let me ask you this, because I mean, obviously those guys are going to net you the most, right? But if you're Chris Grier and you're trying to save your job, you basically throwing lighter fluid in the fire, gas in the fire, because obviously you get rid of those guys, Stephen Ross gonna be like, bro, go ahead and walk right behind him because you out too. You out too.
Absolutely.
So I mean something like that. I mean, even though they would net the most, I just thought about that. I don't think he would do that to himself because he ain't going to enjoy them picks that they're going to get. If they give Tyreek, if they give him a first or a second and a third, and you trade, Jalen Ramsey for a high third, whatever it is, he ain't even going to be here to enjoy it. Because, I mean, if they keep losing, obviously he's gone, right? So I think we're stuck in that realm too. He ain't even going to do that to himself. What you think?
Hey, man, listen, I don't know, bro. Listen, I know Tony don't like conspiracy theories, right? I think Stephen Ross, again, is walking around in his Brian Flores outfit. He got that white beater and them house shoes, right? And I think even if Chris Grier's gone, you want to save your job? Bro, the Dolphins already have 10 draft picks for the upcoming season, right? You already got 10. Okay, cool. If I'm Chris Grier, I'm telling, hey, I just traded Tyreek Hill. I got a first, a third, and let's say a fifth, or a first, third, and a sixth, right? Oh, I traded Jalen Ramsey. I got a second and a fourth, right? And now to kind of, hey, Stephen Ross, look, I got.
Hey, Lord, before you finish that, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
The Las Vegas Raiders, their starting point was a second rounder. You think somebody's giving up a first and a third for Tyreek?
Well, again, Tyreek Hill was the number 1 player voted by his peers in the league.
Yes, 100%.
I get it, but I'm saying they're not too far off.
Look what happened when you injected him into this offense by himself. Absolutely. Not right now. I'm talking about like when you brought him in. You put that guy on any team.
Adams? What about Devontae Adams?
Him too. He's the same way. Hey,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The Raiders' starting point, they're willing to take only a second, and some other
I agree, Mikey.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think the only reason though for the second is because there's a salary thing there too. But so is Tyreek because he signed.
Tyreek,
so.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so I just wanted to point that point out before, but you can finish, Lou. I just wanted to ask that.
What is some Newports? That's crazy.
Well, I think. Listen, I think Tyreek could get you a first, right? Okay, but even if it's a second, that's why before that Devontae Adams trade would happen, you would try to see if you could trade Tyreek first, right? Make him the domino that falls first. But even if it's whatever, you got. If you give me a first, I'm willing to take a third and let's say a sixth, right? But if you want me to take a second, I'm gonna need a second this year, maybe a second next year, and then let's say a third, fourth. But it has to be more because you're giving me less value from the jump. You're starting me at a second. But at the end of the day, bro, listen. I mean, what are we getting from Tyreek Hill anyway? What are we getting, Tony? The last 2 weeks on these shows, bro, all you've been telling me is 2 for 23.
Yeah,
3 for 25. Right. Like, what are we getting from him?
And to your point, Lou, do you right? Because we talk about getting these draft picks, like we're gonna be making these moves, right? You're not trusting Chris Greer to do what they do with these draft picks, are you?
No,
that's what I said. No. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No. Well, again, I would say no, right? But from a Chris Greer's perspective, if this season is going down anyway, if you're going to get fired, I think you would have a better chance of maybe trying to keep your job if you can go up to Chris Greer and say, listen, we had some bad signings. I got rid of those contracts, right? And now I'm bringing you a chance to where we're not totally rebuilt. Like in 2020, when we traded away off these players and stuff, and we had those 3 first-round picks and all that shit, right? Our team was there, right? We had to hit virtually on everything we did because we were starting over. Chris Greer in a situation like this, and I'm not saying that I would do it or whatever, if be my mindset. I would tell Stephen Ross, hey, let me try to rebuild this team, a soft rebuild, because I'm not, let's say I keep, that's a building piece, right? You have A-Chain in the room. You have Jalen Wright in the room, right? You have, let's say, again, a Chop Robinson, because he's young, he's going to be on a deal. You have pieces around that where you could say, hey, man, Austin Jackson, he's going to be around, right? It's not like in 2020 when you had to build from scratch at every position. This team would be well better off, and you would go into the draft, let's say, again, trading a Tyreek Hill and a Jalen Ramsey and let's say a Javon Holland. Let's say you can get another 5 to 6 picks between those 3 players. You're going into next year's draft, bro, with 16 picks.
Shoot.
With 16, and now you can move for next year and do this and do certain things and trade and this and that because you have so many picks. That's what I would be doing, bro. Because in my opinion, I'm just, let's call a spade, bro. This season is over. It's over. Like, what are we talking about here? I'm sorry to hurt people's feelings. And I'll just give my maybe prediction now because I don't know if I'll be here for the Friday show. As of right now, on Wednesday where we are, I got New England beating us, bro.
Oh, facts.
Yeah. How can I come out here and tell people that I think this team is beating New England?
Facts.
Somehow, some way, man.
Yeah, somehow, some way. What we gonna do, Tony?
Hey, I'm gonna be hoping on a wish and a prayer.
Hey, man, I ain't got no more hopes and dreams and prayers.
Listen, man, I can't do it. Hey, listen, I'm still a Dolphin fan, but
hey, I'm a Dolphin fan too. But people tell me today in the Twitter space, let's stop talking in hypotheticals. Well, a hypothetical is Miami going into New England and winning on Sunday. That's a hypothetical, and I'm not talking.
That's hypothetical now. Hey, man, listen, man. Oh, man, listen, man. I tried. I can't. Listen, they're gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna be honest about the outcome. I'll be real about that. I'm gonna be honest about our chances. Our chances are slim to none, pretty much. But
it's a safe space, Tony. You can tell the truth.
I mean, but pretty much. Listen, they talking about benching Tyreek Stevens, another person on my fantasy. Just a moment of silence for him. They talk about benching that man. And then they just lost their starting center for the season.
Yeah.
So they're not even considering starting. Well, they might not be because I was hearing that they was considering making a change to Drake May But now, in light of that news, I don't think they'll put him behind the offensive line, losing your number one center for the rest of the season. I think they'll probably be more cautious with that. So things are looking down. But hey, listen, look what Tennessee did to us with a backup quarterback. So I don't know.
Mason Rudolph, my boy.
Mason Rudolph, bro.
Mason Rudolph is better than anything we got in that room.
That's facts. I mean, everybody went in with backups but us, bro. So
I ain't gonna lie. I can't listen, Lewis. I don't have it in me to predict us losing to nobody. I'm sorry. I might can think it, but I ain't saying it, bro. Hey,
yeah.
No, sir. You listen, man. You know that Jay-Z song. I can't see him coming down my eyes, so I got to make the song cry.
So you had us going 17-0, Tony.
In the season.
Because you said you couldn't have us predicting no loss.
No. I couldn't listen right now. Like in the season, game to game, I can't say we're gonna lose to this. You know what I'm saying? I could be honest and be like, we probably gonna go in 0-5. I mean 11-5. I mean 12-5 or 11-6. But when the season start, I'm in full fan mode. You know
no. What I'm asking you is, did you have the Dolphins 17-0?
No, man. I had us 11-6, 12-5. I had us 12-5 this year.
About to say, Alex, you know what's coming.
Got him.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Hey, I mean, yo. So we talking about trade. Hey,
I'm not doing it. I don't care how y'all feel about that, man. I'm not telling you nobody is beating my team right now. We're not losing to these people, bro.
This boy said y'all can have Tyreek for free because we ain't losing. I don't care what y'all say. We ain't losing. I can have them. I'll give you 2 chickens and a mango for you to take them.
That's a fact. Hey, listen, I don't care. You feel me?
Give me a Wendy's 4 for 4 for him, bro. We good.
Look at David. Hey, David, listen. My mama said if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. That's what my mama told me. Ain't Tyreek told you everybody mama tell you? My mama told me you ain't got nothing to say, don't say nothing at all. So I plead the fifth.
Hey, Tony, you think if we win on Sunday, you think Chris Breer's gonna do this right here?
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right.
This is on all you.
When they quit on him, that's what he gonna say.
These songs ain't got nothing on me.
That's it. Oh man!
Listen, man. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Listen. Man.
Now, I gotta ask you. Obviously, I mean, we obviously in tune, with training people because they give you, the return and all that. So we're all in agreement. I mean, chime in.
In the building.
Hey man, shout out to Von Joe, bro, my dog. Yeah, for sure. Let me see. Organized man. 3 something to how I feel about Lewis into his career.
Gated community, man.
Shout out to the HOAs, man. But nah, I mean, the main thing was, so we're in agreement that even if homeboy comes back, we ain't doing nothing with it, right?
Who?
Who? I'm not gonna say his name, bro, because he ain't here. But if homeboy comes back and we 1-5, I'm sorry, he come back week 8. Yeah, I don't want to say his name, but we know we ain't doing nothing.
Title of the show? You ain't see the look?
Because I'm getting into that.
Baby.
So we're in so we're tanking for him to get out. We're tanking for him to get out. You see, life comes full circle, bro. Now we're tanking for you to leave. You know why we
put that in there? Because I know everybody looking crazy. How crazy do we look? Tanking for a tour, huh?
That's
crazy, that tank for tour. We ain't even tank right. Crazy. I was saying tank for Joe Burrow back then.
Man, it's crazy. But we're in agreement, so he can't save us, right? At all.
He saved who? Hey, Alex, let me ask you a question.
Good, that's a no. Lewis, he ain't saving us?
No. Let me ask you a question, though. Have you watched
I need to hear Lewis say it. He ain't saving us?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. Send it in. Hey, I'm a Demarino. Fuck it, send it
in. Hey, Alex, did we watch it? We both watched him live. Listen, well, I was just say, man, you ain't missed a game this season, right? But I haven't missed a game that I've been to every last one of them live. Haven't missed one. I watch every quarterback run this system up close and personal. And they trash.
Didn't you miss the second half though? Because you spent more time at the bar than at the.
He did do that. He did.
I still.
Hey, Tony has watched every first half of the Miami Dolphins.
Every first half.
Up close at first because boy, in Seattle, I was mad that they had that boy. I couldn't wait to find that doggone bar. Goodness God, but nah, bro. I'm sorry. Like, listen.
So everybody's in agreement. Chat too. I mean, all I see is David talking about man, myth, the legend, but I'm pretty sure everybody's in agreement that this boy coming back and he's going to be for no reason.
You know what? You might be on to something. I ain't going to another game till we win.
Hey, listen, man. Sometimes you got to try whatever you got, man.
Tony said he's traveling up to Buffalo week 9.
That's
tickets are on the way.
That's
Same day trip. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
The fact that the matter is,
we were really talking about coming, like leaving in the morning and coming back the same day.
Yeah. And the fact of the matter is, with this tanking, listen. Should the Miami Dolphins tank, right? Alex, that's
the main thing. Hey, let's start with this, Tony. That's the main topic right now. Should the Miami Dolphins tank? We already know that there's some little out that we got before next summer to kick this guy to the curb. Dead cap's going to be like $33 million or whatever the heck it is. Is that what we're doing then? Is that like for our, not just our sanity, but for this team? Is that what we're doing?
Dang, that boy said Trent Dilfer over too.
That's crazy. You
Right,
can't even say that because he got a chip. You can't even say that because he got a chip. So chill.
Yeah, y'all going a little too far, man.
Hey, listen. So, Louis, I'll pose a question to you, right? Which one would you rather have? Us, somehow, some way, find a way to get in the playoffs, losing the first round again, so everybody can feel good about themselves and be have a hope and a wish and a prayer again for next season, right? And be in that same circle that we tend to not be able to get. We're always good enough to not be good enough. Always.
Exactly.
Or which is best, what you think is best for the franchise. Or go ahead, tank, get as high as draft pick as you can, and start it over and build it the right way. I'm talking about clean house with Greer, clean house with Mike McDaniel. I know you want your boy Brandon Sugar on. He probably ain't gonna happen, but listen, we gotta, even if he don't go, we gotta bring in someone that understands football and that could run this team the correct way. Just like you said, Lewis, when you've been sending out these shows and in the spaces, we shouldn't know who our GM is because if our head coach is doing his job, no one should know who he is. So I think we need to get someone like that, right? And do that. But which one do you think, as a
bring your brooms?
What would be the best outcome? Try to salvage this season, or clean it up and start off fresh?
Well, no, it's cleaning it up. The fact of the matter is, I don't want to sneak into the playoffs. Let's say at 9-8, and we're in the playoffs and it's a first round exit, and now we're picking 20, 21, 22 in the draft. No, I ain't trying to do that. So, no, to answer your question, that's my biggest fear, Tony. And now we're going to start having serious conversations.
We can't be the 08 Giants, though? Real quick. We can't be the 08 Giants?
Is Eli Manning?
No, we can't.
O.C. Umenyiora and Justin Tuck and all those guys coming
Michael Strahan.
Are them boys showing up? Because if not, my answer would be no. I don't think we could be there. The problem I have, though, right? And again, this is my argument with Greer. Because my feeling about Greer is a little different than everybody else. And I'm not trying to defend him because obviously he has blame. But at the end of the day, Tony and Alex, you both know how I feel about Greer. At the end of the day, bro, he's not throwing no passes. Because in that Tennessee game, when Tyreek was wide open streaking down the field, Tyler Huntley's the one that threw those passes that weren't incomplete. That wasn't Chris Greer.
Right.
Yep.
Right? Like, so when I see players not executing, or there's plays on the field and Tua's not firing, or Skylar's not firing, or our offensive line is not creating enough hole for our running backs to hit the hole, or our linebackers are missing tackles and stuff. That's not on Chris Greer, bro. I'm sorry. In my opinion, it's not. A general manager's job is to create as much talent on one football team, and it needs that collection of talent, right, to win. Right? And at the end of the day, how can I get mad at Chris Greer? See, because this is the problem. Tyreek is underperforming this season, right? And Chris Greer is the problem. That's what everybody will tell you. But the players that Tyreek lines up against every goddamn Sunday voted him the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Right? So that's who Chris Greer got you. He got you the best player in the league. So now it's his fault that he's dropping passes?
No.
No. And what scares me, gentlemen, right, is you fired Chris Greer. We all know how this works. We've been fans of this team all of our lives. In this organization, they want a bunch of yes men. They want a bunch of people that it's just a get along game. That's what we are. And if you're telling me you're going to fire Chris Greer to hand the keys over to Brandon fucking Shore, then nah, bro. Keep me Chris Greer.
So
you see what I'm saying?
I'm glad we finally got something we could disagree upon. Because I got tired of
But is that not the truth? You're telling
it is
me
the truth, but
no. More comfortable with Brandon Shore than Chris Greer, Tony?
No. Well, I be honest with you, I wouldn't know that. It depends on if he bring in somebody and he just take a back seat and let that man run and do it, and he just stay on the business side. I don't need you in no meetings and all that. I'm fine with that. You get what I'm saying? You use your talents to what you know. You know what you do. Go do that player evaluation or scouting, whatever you good at. You go do that, right? But listen, this is what. Okay, so quick question, right? And I'm just gonna answer. Our biggest problem with this team is injuries and mindset. Correct? Am I correct, y'all? Do we agree with that?
Injuries and mindset.
Yeah.
Right. So, Tua coming out of college was an injury-prone player, wasn't he? Chris Greer drafted him. Jaylen Phillips coming out of college had mental issues. Self-esteem issues, and Greer drafted him. So when you drafting players and bringing players like that in there, and that stuff starts to show up, then that's when I start critiquing you about that. I hold you responsible for that because you decide to bring these players in, right? And no, you have no outcome for how they perform on the field, but you do have a responsibility to vet these players and understand what type of players you're bringing in. And mindset has a lot to do with it. When you see those people that has an identity, right? I.e. the Baltimore Ravens, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they say that's a Pittsburgh guy. They're not talking about how they play on the field. They talk about their mindset. Do your mindset fits our identity? So that type of stuff I do blame on GMs. We don't have an identity because of the type of people we bring in here. We don't have an identity because of the coach that we brought in here. You understand? The one guy that we could agree upon that came here and tried to set an identity, right? We wanted to get him out. Why? Because it wasn't easy. It wasn't happy-go-lucky. Everybody want to walk around here with bells and whistles on and whistling while they work. It wasn't Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So that type of stuff is what I will put on Greer. Now, I'm not gonna put 100 because at first I was really dogging him out and saying that, and I'm gonna be 100. Just like you said, let's be real. I'm gonna be 100. I know that all that stuff is on the field. I didn't. I didn't. I always was with you, but let's put this emphasis on the players and their execution, right? But then, like I said, what pushed me over was the re-signing, the keeping these people in the building. And I can't agree with that part. That's the part when I got to say, nah, bro, because now you're showing me that you're not, what I don't mind and why I don't mind. Let's tear this down to the stub, because all you people that says, aren't y'all tired of this? We need stability. We can't do the same thing every 3 years. You're right. But you know what? Also, what we can't do? We can't be afraid to tear it down because you just want stability. If he's not right, and you continuously bringing the wrong people in there, I would prefer you continuously go through this cycle until you get the right person in there, or until your boss realizes that you can't get the job done. I'm not willing to wait 3-4 years just because I want stability. Because what you're showing me, the type of stability that you have in this building, I don't want it. I don't want weak-minded players. I don't want coaches that are afraid to chastise his players on the sideline. I don't want players thinking it's cool to be having these tweets and joking and all this stuff when we're in the midst of a 4-game losing streak. A 3-game losing streak, sorry. I don't want that as stability. I don't want to be stable with not knowing our identity. I don't. That's not the type of stability I want.
I get it. But see, this is why I say the general managers are well. let me not say general managers. Chris Grier is in a lose-lose situation, Tony, and I know you don't like hearing it when I say, then let's start calling out the same people that call out Chris Grier are the same people that were mad at Chris Grier for not re-signing Christian Wilkins. People that are not, they're mad. Yeah. They're mad now that we're not going to sign. But Javon Holland hasn't won us nothing. Chris Grier didn't. Christian Wilkins didn't win us nothing. So you see what I'm saying? These are the same people that we're arguing about. So what I'm saying is, okay, fine, but I want those damn people out of my fan base too. Then, because they don't deserve to be here neither. You see what I'm saying, bro? You can't.
And Louis, that's why. You know what I'm saying? Before I started, right? I prefaced that by saying, you get what I'm saying? I understand. I want to talk to the people that says that they don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again, which is stability, right? And I also, that's why I broke it down with, said, let's be real about what Chris Grier doing, because he don't have control over that. But we can keep the same energy, right? So, and when I say keep the same energy, right, I got to understand the same standard that I hold the players to, I got to hold my coach to, and I got to hold my GM to, right? So I'm holding you to a certain standard of how you decide to bring the people in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started by saying that Jaylen Phillips, he had these mindsets in college. Go ahead.
But look at the comment, right? This is where I get confused, and I just want people to understand. Help me help you understand, right? The comment is, I want winners. And salute to whoever McBrown is or whatever, right? Thank you for coming by. And I'm not trying to take a shot at you, but this is what I don't understand. Because when Tyreek got here, was he not a winner, Tony and Alex?
100%.
Yeah.
That's why we was taking for him.
Hold on, wait, Louis. Go ahead.
Go ahead. He won a Super Bowl, right? Tyreek Hill is a winner, right?
Two of them. He won 2 of them.
Okay, cool. Jalen Ramsey, was he not a winner?
Yeah, he was Super Bowl winner. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Baltimore last year had Calais Campbell on their team. They were in the AFC Championship game. Is Calais Campbell not a winner?
Yeah.
So now Chris Grier brings in those winners that we're talking about, and they don't win here in Miami because they're not getting the job done, and I'm supposed to blame Chris Grier for that? He is getting you winners, bro.
No. You know what you bring Chris Grier for that? You don't bring Chris Grier for Jaylen Ramsey. Jaylen Ramsey, he been doing his thing since he got here, right? But let's bring up that Tyreek guy in here. Tyreek was a winner in Kansas City, and Kansas City still been a winner since he left. That shows me it wasn't because of Tyreek. They won regardless. Yeah. They won. They didn't win because
they got their guy.
They still winning. Yeah. They winning without him. It's because of Patrick Mahomes. So he wasn't the sole reason. And we see here when he getting numbers right, but when we need him the most, he always fold. We've been doing so. We can't. Yeah, you was a winner outside there, but you're not a winner in this building. So it tells me that you need more than just a Tyreek to be a winner. You need a quarterback, i.e., like a Patrick Mahomes, that could keep him in check. That could say, you're not the big dog. I'm the big dog here, and you need a quarterback that shows up in the big moments. Because
how many teams have a Patrick Mahomes, Tony?
No, nobody. But you got teams that got the Jared Goffs in the world. You got teams that got the Matt Stafford in the world. The Jalen Hurts in the world. These quarterbacks made it to Super Bowl. You get what I'm saying? And their star players wasn't always, the main focal point. Those quarterbacks had to do something in that season to get their team over the hump. And all I'm saying is, Tyreek Hill alone is not a difference maker like that to where he could get you over the hump. He's proven that. So, yeah, you brought winners in, but you need to bring other things as well. So I'm not going to only judge you on, okay, you brought winners in. I'm going to judge you on the overall build of the team, right? And the overall build of the team is, I feel like we should have had a better offensive line. And we don't.
That's facts.
You gotta provide everything. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, you got half of the groceries, but you want me to cook the full meal. It doesn't work like that.
Tony, do we believe what Chris Grier says, that he does what his coaches want? Do we believe that statement when he says it?
No,
I thought he said it was a collective. I don't know if it's the coaches want, because let me tell you why I don't believe that.
Oh, okay, right there. So even as a collective, right? Yeah. If it's a collective, so Chris Grier is to blame for the offensive line?
Yes, him and
it's
Mike
a collective. No.
Him and Mike McDaniel. Yeah, that's a collective. That's both of them.
Well, again, but this is what, see, that you're leaving out key names.
Who? Brandon
Shore.
No, I don't care. Listen.
But he is, Tony. We can keep saying he's not. He is. Tom Garfinkel's of the world.
Have you ever heard me? You ever heard me say anything about Andy Ellisberg? No.
Well,
because I know it's Pat Riley. I don't care about what everybody said about them other people.
Because that was a lie.
I mean, okay, well, guess what? Well, Lewis, you could get rid of all of them, bro. I'm sorry. And just like I said.
Okay, well, then get rid of all of them. I'm just saying, get from the Chris Grier perspective. Because I hear, Tony, real quick, because I heard you say something about mindset, right? Chris Grier has been here for 2 head coaches with 2 different mindsets. There he is. That's your new general manager, ladies and gentlemen.
He ain't got on no suspenders. I can't do it.
That is your new general manager.
Put some suspenders on him. Maybe we can work with something.
But Tony, see, this is the funny thing, right? Chris Grier has been here with 2 head coaches now that he picked, and their mindsets were different. And Tony, the only reason I'm using mindset,
I'm glad because I was going to take you back to that. Go ahead.
We use the word mindset all the time. Cool. And I love Brian Flores. Everybody knows I argue with mad people about Brian Flores. The simple fact is, how many wins did Brian Flores have against Buffalo?
None.
Yeah. Now, was Brian Flores soft?
No, he wasn't.
Was Brian Flores not in here creating a different culture? Right? That's what everybody says. That's what I believe, right? The fact of the matter is, though,
but him and Grier wasn't on the same page. Him and Grier wasn't on the same page. So you know how that
matter?
That means
Lewis, real quick, read that first paragraph right there. And
I can't see it.
I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something now.
I can't see it.
Hold on, give me a second.
Oh yeah, we knew it. We knew this already. We seen this. I don't know.
That's what I mean, that's why Lewis
going. Well, I can't read it. I don't.
Hold on.
It says sure.
Yeah, read it for me, goddammit.
Go ahead. I'm gonna read it.
Sure works directly.
Go ahead.
Sure works directly with General Manager Chris Grier and head coach Mike McDaniel on all aspects of football operation. He oversees football administration's team and training facility operation, video football analytics, equipment, athletic training, and the team security. God, dog, what is this man doing? Get him out of here. He also serves as the team. Hold on.
Listen, Lewis.
He also serves as the team lead negotiator for player contracts, manages the salary cap and club compliance with the NFL collective bargaining agreement, and acts as the organization liaison and labor relations and league matter on labor relations and league matters. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
he got something to say.
Like I told you, that's your new general manager, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all can keep arguing all you want, and the fact of the matter is, when I speak, please listen, because I've been telling people since last year, Brandon Shore is in those meetings, and when football.
Well, you said Tom Garfinkel. We didn't disagree with you with Shore. We said Tom Garfinkel.
Well, call it what you want. Hey, call it what you want. I bet you if Alex brings up Tom Garfinkel's title, you're gonna see that Chris Grier has to answer to Tom Garfinkel, and Tom Garfinkel, in my opinion, should have his happy ass in front of the stadium handing out towels to everybody that pulls up to the game, because that's what he's there for. He's there for marketing. Again, on Monday night, Alex got that fresh-ass hat. I seen it, the bucket hat. The shit is fire, right? That is Tom Garfinkel's job. What the hell is that man doing in football?
And that's why I stepped on that shit and threw it in the trash.
Why is that man in football meetings, Tony and Alex, right, making football decisions when all that man should be doing is the new logo for the Miami Dolphins?
Facts.
And that's what the problem is. We can sit here and blame Chris Grier and everybody and their mama, right? But again, everybody and their mama is not what we're watching on Monday night in between them white lines. We're watching Tyreek Hill. We're watching Tyler Huntley. We're watching Tua Tagovailoa. We're watching the IG live master himself, the Jaylen Phillips, right? Not doing a fucking thing. But we want to come out on Monday and hey man, it's Chris Grier. He don't know what he's doing. Stop.
Well, Chris, I told you the reason I said Chris Grier because he re-signed the player that's not doing nothing. I don't care. You cannot take that responsibility from him. You can't. He got to be criticized for that. Get him out of here.
Alex just read that Brandon Shore is the one doing negotiating the contracts.
Well, guess what? Well, he works along with Chris Grier. He didn't say he was. He works along with Chris Grier, not doing the negotiations, right? So you know what I'm saying? That, but anyway, going back, we could put all of them in the same boat because you said something key that I wanted to go back to that when you were trying to make your point, and I think you contradict. I ain't gonna say contradiction, but you put your foot in your mouth because you said he brought in winners, Tyreek and all that. But one of your biggest thing about Brian Flores was that man wasn't winning before he got here. Ain't that what you said?
Absolutely.
And your GM couldn't get along with that winner who told him, no, you don't know what you're doing. Let me do my job so I could get this team on to the level what we looking for. And he let him walk out the door.
No. Well, again, ain't you the one that told me, Tony, that you didn't think Brian Flores should have told him that?
No. Right. I did say, I said, depending on how he did it, right? I didn't agree with the way he did it. You know what? But why did he tell him that?
Because he don't know shit.
Because he wasn't working with him. You weren't letting that man do his job. That's the part I'm getting at it. If he was there and him and Brian Flores, then he was like, you know what you're doing. But if it don't work, Brian Flores, it's on you. Because at the GM, I'm supposed to give you whatever you need. Because I hired you, so I should trust you to do a job. I don't need you telling me how to do my job if you hired me. I don't need you telling me because Brian Flores wanted Jordan Love other than Tua, right? So let Brian Flores fail with Jordan Love, not Tua. Because then you can put that 100% on Brian Flores.
You know what? Maybe I'll throw out a new conspiracy, Tony.
Oh, shut up.
Maybe Brian Flores, right? Yeah, let me get my tinfoil hat, goddammit. Maybe Brian Flores didn't tell Chris Greer that he didn't know shit. Maybe Brian Flores was walking around telling Tom Garfinkel and Brandon Shore they didn't know shit. Maybe that's what it was.
Okay, you know what? Whoever he told, whoever he told,
that's
right?
why you got me on this show, Tony. You love me. You need me for this right here, Tony.
Oh no, that was a good pivot right there. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Conspiracy was right on time. But all I'm saying though is, okay. Oh Lord, you know what? I'm taking it. End the show. Stop.
End the show, goddammit. End it right now.
Oh baby. Shave money.
End the show right now, goddammit.
But not. I mean, at the end of the day, I get it, bro. But we got to give. Let's give it all to the criticism to everybody that deserve it, bro. At the end of the day, and I would prefer that they left. I would prefer, like honestly, I would prefer you let them, because that's how I am, and that's how I am as a man. Anybody that works with me, right, and anybody that I ever work with, I always listen. If I tell you to do a job, right, and I put you in that position, bro, you gonna do it. If you give me some suggestions, say, okay, do you think that's gonna work? Because if it don't, right, then it's on you. Because I don't hesitate to get people out of position that's not good for that position. But I doggone show it's not going to be the one looking over your shoulder telling you, no, you got to do it how I say it, do it. No, because you know how I got to where I am as a man that I am and the position that I got? Because whenever I saw a better way and a better opportunity to get the job done that maybe they didn't see that, I always told them. And I always went to my superiors and said, listen, I understand you said do it like this, and that, but I think this way right here will work a lot better. You get what I'm saying? And let's see how we do it. Try it out. See how the numbers come back. Let's see how let's see the outcome. And then maybe we could try it that way. And I always understand most people have egos. I say you don't even got to present it as if I told you. I mean, if I'm the one saying that, you could present that change on yourself. And it looked like you did it because I understand my position, right? But if that works out, that makes you look good. That makes me look good. That makes you, anytime I can make you look like a genius by hiring me and putting me in a position, the better I do, the better you look. Period.
I agree.
And that's how the type of relationship that they needed to have. When you come down and be like, listen, bro, and if I fail, right, you won't have you fire me, you did what you got to do, because I know what your superior is going to ask you. The same thing you ask me when the people under me don't get the job done. Why is he doing that, and what are you doing about it? Mm-hmm. That's it. I don't want excuses. What are you doing about it? Because this can't happen again. And I pride myself on never making the same mistake twice. Never.
I agree.
That won't happen. It won't happen again. So if you do that, right, I think then I would say, you know what, Greer, you did all you can, right? And that's how you need to run your general manager, because no one that comes in this building have an excuse to say, I don't have everything I need to get the job done. Because your GM is going to make sure you get everything. And I give you the one that I always give y'all with Brian Flores. Not Brian Flores, Mike McDaniel. When Mike McDaniel won an 8-chan, but he went and got Cam Smith before, and then he doubled back to get 8-chan. You get what I'm saying? That could have been another potential if A-Chan got it snatched up of your head coach not getting a person you want because you thought you know what. Now, let me ask you a question, Lewis. Who panned out better to this day? The one that Mike McDaniel won the A-Chan or the guy that Chris Grill went and got before him, Cam Smith?
Yeah, A-Chan.
So you telling me, will we criticize him for getting Cam Smith in the fourth round and getting A-Chan in the second round? He'll be looking like he know what he's doing, right? Oh, he got A-Chan in the second round. Oh, Cam Smith, he's the fourth rounder. Those are developmental players. You get more of leeway with those kind of guys. We're not asking these questions over a fourth round pick. We're like, okay, this is the second and third round. Did you develop these players? And he should be coming around soon.
Yeah, but that's pure speculation, though. We don't know if that was Chris Grier that just picked Cam Smith by himself.
But that was the reports coming out. That was the rumors.
Yeah, I mean, but again, I thought we didn't.
It was speculation. Okay, cool. I'll give you that. I'm just saying, if this type of stuff is true, right? This is not how a person that's coming in taking this job. If you know what you're doing and you have a plan, you understand. I can't work with a GM like that because now I'm handcuffed or I'm working with one arm tied behind my back. So that's the only thing I'm saying about that.
Well, and I agree with you, Tony. Bro, you know we've had these conversations, right? Like, at the end of the day, I'm the one preaching. I said it for Brian Flores. I even said it for Mike McDaniel. Again, I'll say it for whoever comes in, new general manager, new head coach, whatever, right? At the end of the day, bro, there's only 32 of these jobs, right? Whoever you're going to give the keys to your organization, give them the keys to the organization. And whether it fully, Alex, right? Because whether it works or not, that's fine. But at least us as fans will know who to blame.
Right.
Okay. Because in this situation, we're sitting here and we don't know if it's Brandon Shore, Tom Garfinkel, Chris Grier, Stephen Ross, the head coach. We have no idea because there's so many hands in the cookie jar. And again, in Pittsburgh, we know if it fails or succeeds, we know who it is. In Kansas City, whether it fails or fails or succeeds, we know who it is. Right. But in Miami, we don't. So I'm with you, Tony. Bro, at the end of the day, to answer the question, to put a button on it, I guess for me, I'm not gonna tank fully like we did in 2020. I'm not tearing this team apart to the studs. But yeah, let's get rid of some people. If everybody wants to be on consensus, get rid of the coach, I'm with it. If you want to get rid of the general manager, I'm with it. And whoever we bring in, though, all I'm saying is give them full autonomy. Put somebody in power. Because, fellas, let's call a spade, right? And I keep bringing it up. We didn't empower Dan Campbell. He was in our building. He's been to an NFC Championship game. We didn't empower Todd Bowles, right? Both interim coaches, right? But we had them there. Todd Bowles been successful other places, right? Successful now in Tampa Bay. Zach Taylor, the head coach of Cincinnati, been to an AFC Championship game in the Super Bowl. We had him in our building. Right?
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. All these guys, right? Ben Johnson, right? The OC in Detroit. Super successful, right? Had him in our building. All I'm saying, bro, whoever we bring in, empower them and let them either fall flat on their face or lead us to the promised land. But you got to do that because what we've been doing is not working. And all I'm saying is, Tony, there's just too many goddamn hands in the cookie jar, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And I got a question to all the fans, and it's already an hour and 18. So, but I like when we go over. I mean, we have a good conversation, going back and forth, right? Good debates. I have a question to the fans, and y'all go back and I wish we had a chance. I should think about these earlier so we can start doing polls, Alex. Do y'all think? Do y'all as fans, right, in the chat, y'all can put yes or no. Do y'all believe that our franchise could ever be successful without GM in the way he is, not giving full autonomy to his coaches? You got to give him full power, bro. He has to be able to make the decision. You sit back and make the moves happen, but he should. So, do y'all as fans think that this is a successful game plan that Chris Grier is implementing in the Dolphins? I'm asking. Somebody put okay, mate. Oh, he put hell.
Boy, I see them haters in the chat, boy. I see them haters in the chat.
Somebody put fuck no.
I see them haters in the chat. Shout out to the haters.
Say hell no and fuck no. He meant that. That what you mean? Okay, maybe.
There you go. The blitz pickup says yes. God damn it! Yeah.
Hell no, man. Hell no.
Hey, look at Jess. Jess, it's a no for me.
She said no 4 times already. She said no 4 times.
I'm just saying, Lou. It look like you and a blitz pickup, whoever that person is, the anonymous person that typed that in. It look like y'all on the loser end of this one right here, my brother.
Nah, hell no, man. Of course not, man. Of course not.
I think, hopefully, they understand and change the mindset and just like, listen, bro, if it's out there, just follow history. History leaves footprints. All you got to do is follow the footprints. They got the blueprint out there for you. Implement that. And for all the people, because I seen people say they didn't start this way. How did Mike Tomlin start? Remember,
he was DB coach.
He was in the same boat as Mike McDaniel was. No one but Pittsburgh gave him an opportunity like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he made the best of it. And they ain't looked back since.
It's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So that means they went from God dog, what's his name? The Bill Cowher, right?
Bill Cowher.
They went from Bill Cowher to Mike Tomlin.
That man, hey, real quick, Tony. That man said no.
I was about to highlight that.
In Espanol, that man said no. Hey,
yo, I'm not gonna lie. That name is wild, though.
Yeah, that's wild. That's why I didn't say the name. I said that man.
But listen,
shit.
I just hopefully they get it. And to all the people that's and shout out to everybody coming in. We see they coming in and out. You feel me? The fans, y'all been our chat, y'all been active the whole time. You get what I'm saying? Keeping it consistent. Make sure y'all get them like buttons, share it. Get them. Y'all got us up. Let's get to that 350 mark. You know what I'm saying? We on the way there. Y'all help the boys out. Make sure y'all share these videos, man. We're gonna start, bro. I'll be having a lot to do, but I'm gonna start doing some clips and stuff so we can post it on X and start to get this thing just circulating on social media as well. So y'all lay around for that. You just got to get that schedule. My schedule be a little hectic right now. It's our busy season. But appreciate y'all for coming through and all that. But bro, what we doing is, man, we're trying to see what we can and just giving advice of what can make this team better. So anyone don't like the hard criticism and don't like us keeping it real, I'm sorry, but if only thing you have to say is positive about this team, then you're not being honest, and that's not what's best for you. That's not what's best for this team. There's no team that has a bunch of yes men that's been successful. We already see the Super Bowl champs have the worst facilities in the NFL.
For real.
That means somebody told them no.
Ain't nobody give a shit about none of that.
You get what I'm saying? So let's just understand this is I'm not going. We're not going back and just saying foolishness and hopefully. Y'all see me up here? I'm criticizing them all day, but y'all never hear me say, unlike Lewis and Alex, you never see me predict us to lose. Not me. I can't do it. Can't do it.
That's all right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the one. That's the one flaw. That's the one flaw I got. So
Lewis.
Hey, I was just
Did he say you don't make the same mistake twice, Lewis?
That's what I heard. That's what I thought I heard.
I would never mistakenly root against my team in a season ever again. I did it before. I ain't like it.
Well, all I want to, just for the viewers that are in here, right? I just want you to know the last 2 weeks, me and Alex are 2-0 in our prediction, and Tony is 0-2. I just want y'all to know that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
It is what it is. I take one. I take one for the team, baby.
Oh man, that's crazy, bro.
Hey, Tony, should I let everybody know who my NFC team is here on the Blitz?
No, you don't. Hey, let her know. How you doing?
hey, man. If I was on camera, I just got
David.
You got. Ooh.
He's wearing the hat. He's wearing the hat right now, Tony. The hat with the horns.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, I call it pleading the fifth, David.
Hey, man, but hey, nah, man, I appreciate everybody coming out. Obviously, man, the chat, always goes crazy. Shout out to our listeners, man, up to 50 at one point. And yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, on this Wednesday talking about this because obviously we only do it for y'all, right? And I think we've taken enough time for my boy's birthday, man. So one last time, man, shout out to Lewis, man. Happy birthday. Another lap around the sun, man. For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, you know.
So yeah, hey, man. Hey, but catch us on Friday, man. You already know. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Friday at 7:30, like always, man.
Lewis might be out there partying, so y'all don't know. You know, y'all pray for him.
Yeah. It's a bliss.